My name is Sr Ann Durst. I'm a sister of the Holy Child Jesus, and I was president of Rosemont College from 1971 to 1978. I came to Rosemont as president at the ripe old age of 33.
Sr Ann's appointment came on the heels of the 60s. America was still continuing the fight for equality for women and minorities.
It was an age of youth, and they wanted youth, and they got it.
Rosemont's young students were seeking their own freedom, while parents wanted to know their daughters would have supervision at Rosemont.
That's one of the things that actually brought me to the college, quite honestly, because the Rosemont came to the student movement a little more slowly than others. But in fact, yes, I think the students wanted more independence.
With a new age dawning for the young women, a financial crisis for Rosemont was beginning.
When I came to Rosemont, there were quite a number of Sisters of the Holy Child Jesus here. But in the course of the time that I was at Rosemont, the number of sisters declined significantly. So our living endowment was disappearing as sisters retired. So that would put a certain pressure on the college. And so we spent a lot of time thinking in terms of strategic planning, how to deal with this. It was a time of great financial tensions in the whole industry of higher education, quite honestly.
A new program known as REAP, the Rosemont Educational Advancement Program, would help bring in revenue and allow former students, non-traditional age students, a second chance.
There was a time in Rosemont where you had to finish, and if you didn't finish, you didn't get your degree. It was over. So there were a lot of young women who married after a year or two and left college, and the REAP program enabled them to come back and finish their degree. And I think that was an important step for Rosemont to take at that time.
With Sr Ann Durst at the helm, the liberal arts curriculum was evolving toward courses leading to a profession.
Let's face it, Rosemont had a great devotion and love of the liberal arts, and the faculty was consumed, quite honestly, protecting the liberal arts from the encroachment of this whole contamination. And so the thought that it would do anything professional or business like that was tough stuff for this faculty, I'll be honest with you. And of course, that's exactly where the students wanted to be. They were thinking already in terms of their profession, what they wanted to do, that kind of thing. So it was an interesting time with respect to curriculum development. Challenging, to say the least.
More groundbreaking was to come.
I was on the board at a time when only religious were on the board. With Vatican II and reading the signs of the times, the society voted to move the governance to a lay board. It was revolutionary. It was important to develop a board of trustees that functioned as the group that was responsible ultimately for the curriculum, for the finances and all that.
Many changes to ensure the future of Rosemont College.
The focus of my work was not going to be education, which was my great love. It was going to be in an administration. It was going to be in management. It was going to be in strategic planning. It was going to be facing these realities. But it was all right because it was enabling this other thing to happen, which was educating people, freeing them. I think my presidency was a transition, and it was meeting the wants of the age in terms of coming out of a kind of a traditional, safe, quiet, liberal arts environment. The brilliant theologian, Bernard Cook, made a comment. He said, one of the reasons why the church is involved in education is because it's liberating and life-giving. And so For me, that rooted my religious vocation, my desire to respond to that. By educating people, you push back ignorance. So it was just part of a whole for me, that people who are educated live more fully. There is no limit to it. It's just wonderful. Someone said, would you come back to the college, because we're bringing all the college presidents, and I looked at the calendar and I said, I was president celebrating the 50th. I'm an old lady, you know. This is incredible. This little college is really, it's a marvel. It has met the wants of the age.